Curry chicken, guys, curry chicken. I'm so excited. So here are the ingredients. Here I have for you some sofrito. I have some fresh thyme. I have my red bell pepper, adobo, ground ginger, turmeric powder, garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, curry powder, about 2 pounds of chicken, Scotch Bonnet hot pepper sauce. If you have the fresh Scotch Bonnet pepper, you could use that instead of the sauce. I like using the hot sauce. And I have some chicken bouillon. So now we are going to start by seasoning our chicken. So here I started with my adobo and about a half a package of the chicken bouillon. Usually the top of my seasoning, I just like covering it, especially with the ingredients like the onion powder, garlic powder, doesn't have any salt. All right. But below, guys, I am going to leave the recipe and some of the measurements, but you adjust the recipe how you like it. Here I'm adding some of the ginger powder. All right. Some of the black pepper. And I'm telling you guys, this curry is delicious. Delicious. And also, while we are seasoning this chicken, guys, together, go ahead and press that like button for me. And don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit that notification button, guys. It's going to let you know every time I upload a new video, which is every Fridays and Sunday, except holiday weeks. So here I'm doing my second round, what I call my second round. I start stir it. I go and do the same thing I did in the first step with my seasoning. All right. And we just going to season this chicken very, very good. Now that my chicken is seasoned, we are going to take it over to the stove. Here I'm adding a little bit of oil and a little bit of water. I always, when I do curry, I don't like leaving the skin in the chicken. So I remove all the skin so it doesn't have too much fat. So that's why I add just a little bit of oil so it could help with the cooking process. And I also have my fire on medium low, guys. Make sure the whole time you're cooking, your curry is on medium low. So here I'm placing my chicken. I'm going to go ahead and cover it and let it cook for at least 20 minutes. So here, as you can see, I cooked down about 20 minutes. The whole time it was covered up with the lid. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn it. But look at that rich color, guys. Look how beautiful, beautiful, beautiful that chicken is looking. All right, look at that. And when I tell you this was some tasty curry, I am not exaggerating, not one bit. If you like curry, definitely give this recipe a try. Give it a thumbs up. All right. And like I said, in my channel, you are going to find a lot of international foods. I'm an international chef. So I love making different types of food from different countries. I really enjoy desserts, drinks, everything. All right. So here I want you to see I'm bracing the chicken. This is what we call bracing, where you let it simmer down like that slowly. All right. And it gives it that little brown color. So you want to give your chicken a nice love. All right. Because I'm telling you, when you do this process, yes, it takes a little longer. But when I tell you, it really enriches the flavor in your meats. It really does. All right. So this is like a Jamaican style curry. So here I am going to go ahead and add some green onions. I forgot to show it earlier. Make sure you add some green onions. And my red bell pepper and my fresh thyme. With the thyme, I usually like adding about 4 or 5 of those springs or steam, whatever you want to call it. You get the message, guys. You get the message, okay? So here I'm just going to remove some of the leaves from the steam and just place it in there. So my chicken is it's hot. It's basically cooked, but at this point, after I finish bracing it, now I like adding my fresh ingredients and other ingredients, some more of the dry ingredients as well with a little bit of water. Here I'm adding some of the sofrito. Okay, sofrito, guys, is basically ground garlic, onion, bell pepper, and cilantro. I had to put that Puerto Rican twist on it. So here I'm adding a little the other half package of the chicken bouillon. Little bit of the curry. And guys, with the seasoning here, I'm adding the Scotch pepper sauce. Also, I want to say with the seasoning, go a little bit at a time. Okay, go a little bit at a time. Adjust the recipe how you like it. Because you could always add, but you can't take away. All right. So just go a little bit at a time, and with the cooking process, and you taste it as you go. And if you feel it needs to be adjusted with any ingredients, you adjust it, but just a little bit at a time. Okay, guys. And I'm telling you, this is going to taste so good. You're going to impress somebody. You're going to impress somebody. So while my chicken continue to cook covered up, we are going to start with the mixture for our dumplings. All right. So here we go with the ingredients. I have a half a cup of all-purpose flour here. A quarter of a cup of the white cornmeal. I have I would say about a half teaspoon of the garlic powder. I don't add no onions because it's going to be cooking in this chicken broth. You see this chicken broth, this beautiful chicken broth? That's where we're going to put our dumplings. All right, so I'm just checking on my chicken. I'm going to go ahead and cover it back up, and let's start on our dumplings. So here I have some hot water with at least a half a tablespoon of the oil. And we are going to stir it a little bit at the time, guys. A little water at a time. And you're going to continue to add a little bit at a time until you get it where it's like this pasty and it's coming away from the bowl. And after you do that, you're going to let it rest for a few minutes so it could cool off. Remember, we just use boiling water. I don't want nobody getting burned on me. You need to enjoy this food. I don't need you burned. All right, guys. So here I am over here massaging my dough. And these are not like regular dumpling, guys. These are very tiny because we are going to add it to the chicken. And that's all you need. That size, that little size right there. And as you could see when we was adding the ingredients to the dough, I did not add any salt to it because since it's already going to be cooking inside that chicken gravy that has plenty of flavor, you don't need to add no type of salt to this dough. And I'm telling you, it's going to be so tasty, so tasty, so tasty. My best friend, Ava, she's from Jamaica, and we've been friends for over 20 something years, and I always be at her house, and I just enjoy the Jamaican food. Like that's like almost like my second home now. All right, so she showed me a lot of recipes from Jamaica, and her family, beautiful, beautiful family, which I consider also my family. So if you're watching Ava and Mama, hello. So here I'm adding my dumpling. And I'm making sure now that I move the chicken around so my dumpling could be submerged in the gravy. Remember, since we use hot water to make the dough, this dumpling's already pre-cooked. So all you need is to cook it like for another 10 minutes. All right. And this those dumplings gonna be done. So I went ahead and I also tasted the broth, and I felt that at this point I needed just a little bit more flavor. So I'm adding another half a package of the chicken bouillon, a little bit of black pepper. And this is what I'm saying, guys. You could always add if you feel it needs a little bit of any type of the seasonings. All right. So as you can see, until the end, you always got the option to add. It's better to add because then you can't take away. And in my household, we like our curry kind of spicy. So I added about another tablespoon of my Scotch Bonnet hot sauce. And I'm going to cover it up and let it simmer. And our curry is pretty much done at this point, guys. Pretty much done. Look at how beauty. Look at that beauty. You see that? You see that? So it's been about 10 minutes. Our dumplings are done. This is ready to rock and roll. I just want to thank everybody for stopping by and showing the support. And I will continue to bring you great recipe. I will see you the next time. Have a great day.